Hi, well this week I've been to Woodlands Fishery at Thirsk. Really nice place, Woodlands. Lots of nice lakes, really suitable for match fishing, dug for match fishing. They're all sort of like in a straight line when you get on a bank and then a bank opposite, which I really like because if the wind's awkward for one, it's the same for everybody, and I really enjoy that sort of fishing. The reason I've gone to Woodlands is because they've been having a silverfish league. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't enter the league, but I managed to get on one earlier in the year. Had a really nice match. Caught 19-pounder skimmers and won my lake. Really enjoyed my day and caught some fish on pellets. And really, I went today thinking, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fish pellets again, catch some of those small skimmers. Should be a good day. But it hasn't quite gone like that, and it's very interesting when you go with a bit of a plan. But what I did do was have a backup. I made sure that if that didn't work, I did have something else. So at 13 metres, I've loose fed some maggots so I could catch a bit of everything. I could catch roach, maybe an odd skimmer or any bonus fish that came in. And I've also thrown maggots out of my hands short. So I've had two lines where if the fish wanted to be short, I could catch them there. If the fish wanted to be long, then I could catch them out there. So after about 40 minutes, I was getting an odd fish on the maggot line. I caught a little hand-sized skimmer and I thought, perfect, onto the pellets. Just didn't happen. I've had sort of 20, 30 minutes, not really put anything in the net, odd fish. And all the time I was loose feeding maggots thinking, I'm going to have to drop back on it. Bearing in mind I had 19 pound on the last match, so I thought, okay. Looked about, not a lot of skimmers being caught, seemed to be more roach. And I thought, well, maybe that's it. We've had even though it's been really mild today, we have had the lake frozen like 3 days ago. So what's happened is that cold water's gone in, so it's actually a lot colder than what you think. You think it's warm, but when you get a fish, you realise how cold it is. So what I've tried to do is catch those roach. I thought, well, if I can catch them, keep putting something in there, then it's going to be good. That wasn't going brilliant. I've changed to a lighter rig, and it's like turning on a light. I've caught some nice roach, steady away, kept putting something in the net. Never really looked like catching a bonus. Then I've had a tench 12 ounce, so that was a nice little bonus. But most fish have been sort of 2-3 ounces. Really nice fish. At the end of the match, wasn't sure what I had. I was hoping I might have 20 pound because I caught so consistently. So I was really happy when I had 26 pound 2 ounces. Fantastic day's fishing. I had a beautiful net of fish. Like I say, all those chunky fish. 13 metres, kept shipping one back. Really enjoyed it. Light elastics was important. I've drawn Skylark Peg 4, which is probably about the shallowest part of the complex. It's sort of 3 foot deep. So every time I've hooked a fish, it splashed on the surface. So I've had to fish a really light elastic fish, the 3's elastic, for 26 pound of roach, but it worked. Every time I hooked one, I could ship my pole back without them splashing about. It was really good. So I probably only fed about 1.5 pints of maggots, just a few at a time. Kept them in my peg. Catching them on the drop was massive. That 4x10 shanty was brilliant. I fished a 20 PR412. What I did do on that line, I cupped in a couple of balls of that Sunu Baits match method mix at the start. I know it's fish meal for roach, which I know goes against what some people think, but I have caught probably 15 or 16 little tiny skimmers, like 6 ounce on that line as well. And I'm sure having that bit of ground bait, every one of those fish I've caught was on that ground bait. So that's made a little difference as well. So I was really pleased with that. I ended up winning Skylark and then coming second in the match. It was a fantastic weight on Kestrel, 37 pound. And then a big drop down to myself, 26, but there was a 25 on Kestrel, there was a 23 on Skylark, there was a 19 on Partridge, 2 19s. I think you needed 23 pound to get in the top 6, which is fantastic fishing. I mean, 60 peggers, what a brilliant match that is. So I really can't complain. A fantastic day's fishing, and I'm looking forward to the Silverfish Festival, which is happening on there this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Can't wait to get on that. That's why I went today, just to have a bit of a warm up. If it goes anything like that, might get a good result. So I'll let you know how I get on next week, and until then, see you later.